Hey, welcome back to this week's episode of Chat with Cait. Now, this week's episode is going to be a little bit different because I'm really going to be delving in to for you guys to get to know me just a little bit. Now, I know that I have a lot of friends on here and I have a lot of family on here, so you might think you know me, you know me really well, or you might actually know me quite well. But I wanted to kind of delve into things you might not know about me. So, roll the intro. So, as I mentioned previously in the beginning of this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of delve in a little bit more so you guys can get to know me just a little bit more. And I'm going to do this via some questions that I actually found online. I believe I found them on teenvogue.com. If I can find them, I will put a link in the description to this episode here, and I'll also put it on Instagram. So if you have any questions, but any of the questions that I ask, they're all going to be available on Instagram. If you want them, just DM me, send me a message, and I can send them off to you, or I can send you the link. And how I'm going to be answering these questions is I'm going to be using a number picker wheel. That's right, that's a mouthful. And it's going to be going just randomly. I'm going to just click spin and I'm going to go whatever number coincides with that one is going to be the one that I answer. So I'm not going to put this off anymore. Let's delve in and get to know each other a little bit better. Let's spin. So I got number 35. Okay, what's my number 35 question? Oh, that's easy. Starting off easy. The number 35 is the last movie that I watched in the theater. Now, the last movie that I watched in the theater, I picked and I saw with my boyfriend, and it was The Last Duel, which has Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Adam Driver, and I can't remember the girl's name that's in it, but she is phenomenal. And it's about like war back in like the 1300s, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's a really good movie and it's a really good like historical movie, and I'm a huge fan of it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it when it comes out on. I don't know if it's gonna come out on Netflix. I don't know where it's gonna go out at, but like wherever you can buy it, rent it, I highly recommend it. Such a good movie, and I don't say that about a lot of movies, but this was definitely a movie that I absolutely recommend. Again, it's The Last Duel. Such a good movie. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again. Oh, number 36. Okay, what's number 36? Who makes you laugh the hardest? Oh man. Um I mean, I'm not trying to like shade my boyfriend or anything, but like my dad is the funniest person I know. He can make me laugh by like it can be a look and I will crack up laughing at him. I don't know what it is. He has such a comedic side to him that he's so funny. And so yeah, no, I think the last person to make me laugh was definitely my dad, and he definitely makes me laugh the hardest. I've definitely had some of the funnier times in my life when I'm around around my dad. Okay, the next one. Now, some of these do have really good stories behind them, and I'll get to them if I get to it. Okay, number 5. What is number 5? Oh, like this is a good one. How do you like to be comforted when you're sad or upset? Now, I myself, when I am upset or kind of sad, I like to be kind of alone. I just like to be with my thoughts and just like have time to decompress, have time to just kind of, deal with the situation that's unfolding or at hand and just kind of be able to breathe. But if, like, when I'm sad, having somebody there that I could like hug or I can just even like hold my hand. That's like honestly probably one of my favorite ways to be comforted is just knowing, just like having somebody sit beside me, having someone sit down, give me a hug, just feeling that touch, feeling that there is somebody there. You might be having the worst day of your life. You might be feeling like you are nothing. But when you have that one person hug you, you have somebody just hold your hand, it just, I don't know what it is. It makes such a world of difference. And I am such a huge fan of like just hugs and stuff. And this is also going to be part of another question, but I'm such a huge fan. Like when people give me a hug and they just kind of squeeze me in, just like hug me really, really close, and I can almost feel their heart beating on mine. It's just something about that just makes me really, really happy. Okay, let me see if I can. Just trying to get rid of some of these. So I can ask them twice. Can I bold that? Look at me go. Okay, what's the next one? I feel like I need a drum roll. Like, that was my pathetic excuse for a drum roll. 32. Okay, what's number 32? Oh, this is an easy one. My zodiac sign. Well, no matter what day I would have been born, my original due date, my mom's original due date for me was, I think it was May 22nd, I think, and I came about a week early or so on May 13th, which makes me a Taurus, which anyone who is my friend who is like close to me, the Taurus, the sign for it is a bull, and it's because they're stubborn. They can absolutely agree because I am a very, very stubborn person. I like things my way. It takes a lot to convince me that my way is not the right way. And I mean, that's one of the things about me that I wish I could change, but I can't. I always like to believe that I know best. My way is the right way. My way or the highway. I hate to say that, but I mean, it's true. I like to think that my way is the best, and I'm very opinionated, and I am very, very friggin' stubborn. And I apologize to anybody in my life who's hearing this right now and nodding their head and saying, yes, yes, she is. Because I'm taking full ownership, and I am sorry for all the hell that I've caused you. Because I mean, I was born that way. You know how they say maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Maybelline? No, I was definitely born with it. I was definitely meant to be stubborn. Okay, let's go to the next one now that I've ratted myself out a little bit. Oh, number 41. What was that one? Most proud moment. Um, I mean, I have a few, but honestly, one of the things in my life that I'm really proud of, because I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would accomplish this, is getting a university degree. That is something that I dreamed about, I wished about, and you know when you're a little kid and you say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to university. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." And people go, "Of course you are." But, like, as growing up, you kinda think, "Ah, maybe I don't know if I want to," and stuff. That was me. I was kind of like, "Oh, I don't know, like, I don't know if this is the right path for me, if this is the right idea." But I moved. Like, I moved away from my entire family. I went 4 hours away. I moved to a city where I knew nobody. Like, I went to Halifax not knowing a soul. Sure, I had my uncle, my aunt, but they were 20, 30 minutes away. It wasn't like they were just a hop, skip, and a jump and I could see them. It was a solid 20, 30-minute drive for them to come see me. And I mean, they didn't always want to do that. So, like, diving into university and like making friends, making those connections. I mean, it's just, and like actually graduating with a university degree. Like, I can't even explain the feeling of walking across that stage and just like when they announce your name, when they say, Caitlin Chatterton admitted to the Bachelor of Arts, like it's just, it does something to you and it just makes you so excited, so proud because you think, yes, I did it. Yes, I finally did this. Like, it's just, it's such an exciting moment. And you just kind of try to like soak it in and drink it in because not everybody gets that chance. And just the fact that I have it on video because they recorded the ceremony. So I have it on video. I have pictures of it. I'm sitting in my bed right now looking on my right-hand side of my bed, and I can see my university degree that says to certify that Caitlin Chatterton has successfully fulfilled the requirements prescribed by this university and has been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Like, I have a degree. I never thought I'd have a degree. So I mean, that's just that's something super big that I am proud of, and I think I honestly probably always will be beyond proud of that. Okay, sorry if I ranted there a little bit, but here we go. Here's on to the next one. Again, I wish I had a drum roll. I need to find a drum roll sound to put in this. 30. Okay, what's number 30? Some juicy ones. Where do you want to travel to the most? This is very easy. I want to go to London, England. That is something I have wanted to go to since I went in high school. I've wanted to go back. I've dreamed about going back. I've told everybody I'm going to go back. I'm going to get a flat over there. I'm going to live over there. That's going to be my new home. And I don't know. Have always wanted to go. And now finding out, like, I've been doing research for years on my great grandfather because I never got to know him. And I wanted to find like his birth record and all that information. And knowing just how easy it would be if I could go over there and actually speak to them, man, that just like drives me even further to want to go over to London. I love the culture. I love the people. I love the city, the architect, the history, like just everything about the city. It's so unique and there's every no one corner is the same. Something unique happened on every single street or corner in that city. And it's just how that portrays how that made history. It's so cool to me. I could go on, but it's honestly so freaking cool. And I have wanted to go back for years. And I think everyone that I talk to about this is getting sick of it because I keep mentioning it over and over and over again that I really want to go back. And so I feel like they just eventually are going to get tired of it and they're just going to send me. At least fingers crossed that they want to send me over there because It's an expensive plane ticket, but I mean, if they wanna send me, I'll gladly go. But yeah, I think that's definitely where I wanna travel to right now the most. I'm not saying that it couldn't change, but at this moment, I would love to go to England. Okay, next one. They haven't really got many, so I'm gonna get some good juicy ones. 27. Um, Best way to resolve conflict. Um, I don't know. Like when I have conflict, I don't know if I do it the best. Probably everyone, like every therapist or anything that he ever, if any therapist hears this, they'll probably shake their head and go, "Yeah, no, don't do it that way." But I mean, it's just what I do. When something's going on, I kind of like to just like stay away and like I'll go and I'll hide by myself, be away. I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to let everything cool down and just be away from people and just go sit in my own spot. But I have also learned, also, I don't know, apparently I can't talk today. I've also learned that I have to articulate that pretty well, that communication, communication is the best way to resolve conflict. Tell the person why you're angry. Tell them why you're upset. Tell them why you're feeling how you're feeling. Because they can't read your minds. No one's psychic. Nobody's a mind reader. Nobody knows why you're upset better than you do. I mean, nobody in the world knows why you're upset except for you. So, like, why not just communicate with the person? You can discuss it, talk about it, and then you can resolve the conflict. I mean, that's the healthy way. Not saying that's stuff I do all the time because, like I said, I very much like to hide and just pretend that it doesn't exist. But like, I am learning to like communicate, which I was not good in the past at communicating whatsoever. I've definitely gotten better though in my new relationship with communicating. So that's how I believe in resolving a conflict. Let's get rid of that one. Bum, ba-da-bum. I don't mind my sound effects. I like to have some sound effects. Okay, let's go. Give me a good one. Number 17. What is number 17? Oh, my celeb crush. Oh man, these change all the time. For a while there, it was Colin Farrell, and I mean that was like the university. And then, I mean, when 50 Shades of Grey came out, every girl had a crush on Jamie Dornan. I had a trust me, I had a crush on him. And then, I mean, a couple weeks ago, so it was like Adam Driver. No, that was like a month or so ago, like right after I saw The Last Duel. I definitely had a crush for like Adam Driver. But right now, and I know they changed a lot, but right now I would say Jason Momoa. Big crush on Jason Momoa. I mean, who doesn't want a big Hawaiian man with like cool Hawaiian tattoos with the long hair and like a really tall, like, I mean, whose dream guy isn't that? Okay, it might just be me, but I I personally have a crush on Jason Momoa, and I think he's the coolest guy, and he just does such cool things with, like, his family and his wife. I just think he's such a cool guy. Yeah, that's my that's my celeb crush of the week. Like, it could change next week. It could change tomorrow. But I mean, right now, it's like, it's Jason Momoa. Okay, let's go to my next one. Which one is it gonna pick? Number 4. Well, this one's good. This one kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. This is, what is your love language? But like I mentioned before, when I'm upset, sometimes I like to be hugged and stuff. That I would have to say is definitely my love language. Like I like when my boyfriend now, like I'm in a relationship. I like when he just comes over and just hugs me, gives me a great big bear hug. Even if he doesn't necessarily know I'm upset and just wants to hug me, that just makes me so happy. I love when people just want to like hug you, like when he wraps me up in a great big bear hug, and it's just, I can just hear his heart beating. That's my favorite thing. And just like physical touch. Like I love being hugged. And, like, when he scratches my back and I'll rub his feet, like, it's so nice. I love the physical touch of knowing that somebody is right there for you if and when you need them. There's just something so magical about that, I don't know. But yeah, that's definitely it. I mean, and, like, kind words, like, I like when people would have, like, respect. Like, if they have enough respect towards you and, like, other people in their life, then I personally, just from my experience, I don't have to worry. 'Cause it just, I don't know, I love just, like, kindness and hugs and stuff like that. I know it sounds silly, but, I mean, that's definitely the way to my heart. Well, that and food, but that's a whole 'nother story that I'm not getting into tonight. Oh, what's the next one? Number 10. Just so you guys know, every single number is coming off of this wheel. And I'm just going in, picking the number that it chose. So I have no say in, in these. And a lot of these questions are not mine. Oh, best present received. Who gave it to you and why? This is the easiest. The best present I ever received is my dog. Is my boyfriend way. Got him for Christmas from my parents 3.5, 4 years ago, and he's a godsend. He is my buddy. He is who I sleep beside every single night, who I cuddle up with. When I'm sad, he's there for me, even if it's just to walk in my room, see me, and know that I'm here. He's always excited to see me when I get home. He's always excited to greet me. It's so nice having somebody always so excited to see you. Because sometimes you just think, oh, no one cares. No one really cares that I'm here. But he's always so stupid excited. Like, he used to pee when he saw me. He gets so excited. I don't know anybody that pees when they get excited when they see me, except for my dog. He absolutely loves me, and I absolutely love him. I do not know what I would do without him. Okay, let's get rid of this one. My computer is trying to act like it has a mind of its own, which normally I don't mind. But you know what? Not in the mood tonight. Let's just do another one. Ooh, number 11. Let's go on and see. Number 11. Favorite music album that most people wouldn't expect you to have. Um, ooh, I mean, if I was to go off a music album that most people wouldn't expect me to like or listen to, that's what I'm going to listen to or like. I'd have to say, I cannot remember what album it's on, but it's U2 and it has Sunday Bloody Sunday. I love that song and I've had stuck in my head for months. My father is a huge U2 fan It was his childhood band going up. He had it like posters all over the place. And I think that would be it. That'd probably be the one that most people would be like, "You listen to U2?" And I go, "Yeah, he's one of my favorites." That and Counting Crows. Definitely two of my favorite bands. Now I might not get to all the questions tonight. So if there's some questions that like you want to know, I can post in the next episode, just let me know and I'll do my hardest to get to them. You can just go on my Instagram account and comment on the last post. Or go on my YouTube, comment on there. 18. Also, when you go on to my YouTube, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button as well, because I would love for you to be part of the family. Number 18, what is your favorite season and why? Again, if you know me really, really well, you're gonna know this without even having to like have a second thought. My favorite season is summer. I absolutely hate snow. I have said this thousands of times. I hate snow. I hate being cold. When I'm cold, I'm mean. When there's snowy, I hate it. I hate snow. I hate cold weather. It's not a fun time for me. So it's not something that I enjoy. And it probably won't ever be something that I truly enjoy. Okay, let's see how many more I can answer. I already did that one. Let's try another one. Already did that one. Let's try this one. Did I already do this one? No. This is a deep one. What do you think happens when you die? I mean, we all have our own theories about what we think happens when we pass away. But I mean, and we all know like what actually happens. Like, yes, you get buried or cremated and your body is not really your body anymore. But like, I don't know, I personally believe that when you pass in this life, you go on to the next life, which is up in heaven, where you're surrounded by your loved ones, people who have left before you, and it's kind of like a home. Like you have a community up there and you get to see your whole family again. I don't know. That's just kind of what I believe. I believe everybody goes to heaven and just everybody's in heaven and they're just happy and they're with their families again. They're all connected. That's personally what I believe. I know not everyone believes that, but that's how I feel. That's how I've been raised to feel. And as a Christian woman, I 100% believe that there is a heaven. I don't necessarily believe that there is a hell, but I absolutely believe that there's a heaven and when we pass away, we all definitely go to heaven. And if you don't go to heaven, I don't know where you go because I personally don't really believe in hell. But like I said, I absolutely believe in heaven. So I think that's where you go when you die. Let me get rid of this one. I think we have time for a couple more. Number 19. Favorite holiday. Favorite holiday is Christmas Eve because I love being around family. I love just being close to family, eating with my family, enjoying the time, the traditions, and all that jazz. It's one of my favorite times, and it's always has been. I mean, I love Christmas, but Christmas Eve, that is my jam. Okay, let's do a couple more. Let me click. A handy dandy spinner. What number am I gonna get? Number 4. Let's see. Did I already answer that one? Yep, I already did. Okay, let's go on to another one. Let's see what the next one's gonna be. That is number 24. Okay, let's take a gander. What is number 24? Oh, top 3 things that stress you out. um, money is probably the top stressor for me at the moment. Yeah, it's definitely money. Family is another one that stresses me out. And then I don't know, just like relationships in general stress me out. But money is definitely, I have to say, the biggest one that stresses me out. Money and like all my debts, trying to figure out if I can have enough money. It's definitely something that's on my mind and sometimes keeps me up at night. And yeah, like I said, it definitely stresses me up. Probably more than what it should. But I mean, what can you do? That is life. C'est la vie. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Let's go on to the next one because I have time for a couple more. Number 7. So, what's number 7? Last person to make you cry and why? Oh, well, if I'm going to be completely honest, the last person to make me cry, it was just a situation at work, and I just had a little breakdown in my office about it. It's fine. Everything's fine now. But sometimes you just need to have a good cry. Sometimes you bring it on yourself. That's kind of what the situation was. I kind of brought it on myself, and I just had to have a good cry. And I mean, it definitely worked. Helped me out, made me feel better. I was able to breathe. I was able to feel much better, and I mean, it was just something so therapeutic about just sitting in your office, just having a good cry. I don't know what it is, but I really truly believe it's a form of therapy. Okay, let's give it this one again. And then I think I'm going to do about 2 more. Number 16. Favorite song at the moment? Oh man, can't even pick one. But I'll tell you a song that's stuck in my head at the moment. And this is because of my wonderful coworker Carmen. I have Flowers on the Wall stuck in my head because she'll sing it all the time and then it gets stuck in my brain. Right now I'm humming it to myself, singing Flowers on the Wall. So, I mean, it's not my favorite song, but it's definitely a song that is stuck in my brain at the moment and it's constantly on replay. So, thank you very, very much, Carmen, for that because now I'm going to be humming it all day. And if I hum it to you tomorrow, I'm sorry. Just so everybody knows, I record these on a Thursday night and then they get published Friday. So, if some of the stuff I'm saying doesn't make sense, it's because I actually put them up the day after. Last question, number 20. Earliest childhood memory. I mean, I always used to say that it was when I was younger and I was living in Bowmanville, but I don't really know if that is it. I think my youngest childhood memory that I can like fully remember is at my great grandparents' house. They lived out by Fundy National Park, like on the way to Elma. And I remember playing down in the basement. It was my cousin Jessica, my cousin Olivia, and then like some more of my family. We were just hanging out in my great grandparents' basement, just playing around and like kind of going in the dark parts of the basement because the basement was kind of creepy. But I think that's my earliest childhood memory. So, I mean, I tried my hardest to answer a lot of these questions and to try to give you guys the best answers possible. But like I said, there were a whole bunch more that I'll save for future episodes to kind of just keep them on hand and everything. But I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I have had so many wonderful comments about this podcast and just stuff that I'm putting out there. And I am stepping completely out of my comfort zone by letting you guys know this. I absolutely hate putting myself out there, but I think this new year is a year about putting myself out there and kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. So I want to thank you so much for the support that you guys have shown me. You guys have given me, have mentioned to me, whether it even be just liking a video on YouTube, subscribing to me on Spotify, or just even taking a listen to this video, to this episode. It has means so much to me, and it makes me see that people actually care what I have to say. So, with that all being said, I want to make sure that you guys know I do have some social media accounts for you. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Chat with Cait for some more behind the scenes information and stuff. And also, I have a YouTube account that I am working on getting some video of the podcast up so that you guys can kind of see that. You can kind of take a look. Today, you really wouldn't want to see me because I just hopped out of the shower. I'm laying in bed recording this podcast. It's like 10 to 11. So I'm just laying in bed trying to do this podcast, trying to put it out there for you guys because I don't want to let you guys down. And I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all. But like I said, I really want to thank you guys so much for all the support and everything. And make sure to subscribe, download, leave me a like, a comment. Just it would mean so much to me. And I'll also be posting like behind the scenes stuff and like sneak peeks and also different information about the podcast as well, along with some links and stuff that I like. So I want to thank you guys again so much. I know I've said thank you so many times and I'm really sorry for it, but I am so thankful. And that is it for this week's episode of Chat with Cait. Again, I am your host, Cait, and I'll be back next week with a brand new episode for you. And like I said, I might have said before, I post on Monday an audio version of this on YouTube. So I have like a video up with the audio version of this episode. So make sure to go check that out as well. Thanks you guys so much again. I know I'm really thankful. And I hope you have a great day. And I want to thank so much for you guys stopping by to have a chat with me. Bye.